Hi dear children, how are you all? So after a long time I have been back to you with the face, okay? So all are studying well. Now we have to complete only 2 chapters from this GS. So I know that everyone is writing the TP and completing your notebooks, homeworks, doing everything in the beautiful way. So congrats to you my dear children, okay? So today what we are going to learn? Do you have any guess? Yes, I know that most of the children have checked with the textbook and you are saying that, hi, we have to complete only 2 chapters from the GS, so you are happy, no? Okay, so what's our chapter now? I'll tell you. Recently we have heard a lot about it. Now we have been with one other disaster, but recently you have heard about this. In your GS textbook itself, what is that first page? It represents one boy, then his father is reading the newspaper, then his mama with near to him, and they were reading about the natural calamities. That means one earthquake, is it? They are discussing about the earthquake. Is it that from the picture it is clear that that boy is asking about? So based on that earthquake, what happened there? Yes, lot of damage to the buildings, houses, all these happens, is it? Okay, so this small boy don't know what this earthquake is. Okay, so I think you are also not familiar with in detail about this earthquake. So don't worry, we are going to learn in this chapter. What is the chapter's name? Natural calamities. Okay, so we are going to learn the chapter natural calamities. So what all things we are going to learn in this? About the disasters. That means what all things this natural calamities in this nature. Okay, so what do you mean by this natural calamities? You know that some unusual changes are happening in this earth's crust. Okay, so all these make some changes over there, and that may leads to damage to the property, all those, and later we have to say that means some disasters caused in the nature. Okay, so you can mark that sentence from the textbooks too. Calamities caused by nature, that is what we call it as the natural calamities. Now it is clear. So what is this natural calamities? Calamities caused by nature. From the nature, we are not creating. Human beings have no role in creating this calamities. Okay, so what is this natural calamity? Keep in mind, calamities caused by nature. Clear? Okay, so do we have any role in creating natural calamities? No, we don't have any role. Okay, so let's learn about this natural calamities. Now, so these natural calamities are of different types. Let's know what it is. Okay, you know that first one already I have given a hint to you. What is that? Earthquake. Yes, from the name itself you got that what it is. Okay, so what is this earthquake? Earthquake is a sudden vibration in the earth's crust. Okay, children, getting it clear? Because after a long time I have been here in front of you to keep on saying about this. Okay, so that's why I am asking. Okay, is that okay? No, I'll make you clear with everything, so you will learn from this class itself. Okay, so first thing we learned about the natural calamities. Natural calamities means calamities caused by nature. Very correct. Then we learned about the different types of natural calamities. So first one we have been discussing here about the earthquakes. Very correct. So what is this earthquake? A sudden vibration in the earth's crust. Okay, that is what the that is how we are going to discuss about the earthquake. So sudden vibration in the earth's crust, and what happens there? How it happens there? Do you know that the earth crust is made of small and larger plates? Do you know that? So keep knowing it. So the earth's crust is made of small and larger plates which float on a molten layer. Molten layer we will give a name, that is the magma. What is it? Magma. Okay. So this earth's crust have small and larger plates which float on this molten layer. Then what happened to this layer? This layer is constantly moving, making the plates to move. Okay, so this layer will make the plates to move one on the other. So that sometimes cause a movement over there, and that is what the earthquake. You got an idea? Sudden vibration of the earth's crust, that is what the main thing. But how it happens there? Yes, this earth crust have the small and larger plates which float on this molten layer. Then after that what happens? This layer sometimes have a constant moving, having a move on this one on the other. So that will makes the earthquakes occur. Okay, clear? Okay, now I'll tell you one more thing. The origin point of the earthquake is called focus. What is it? The origin point of the earthquake is called the focus. Okay, clear? Okay, now let me tell you, this point lies below the surface of the earth. What we call that origin point of earthquake? Focus. And where it lies? Just below the surface of the earth. And straight above the focus, what it is there? Epicenter. What is it? Epicenter. Children, are you getting clear? First we discussed about with the natural calamities, then we are discussing about the earthquake. Earthquake, how it is formed, we have discussed. Then I told you about the, what is that? Origin point. We call it as the focus. Okay, and just below that lies the surface of the earth, and what we call it as? Straight above the focus, what we call it as? Epicenter. Okay, where the focus lies? Just below the surface of the earth. Is that clear? Okay, now let me ask you, have you heard of some tremors? Have you heard of it? After this earthquake there will be some tremors occur on the next few hours or after few days. Do you know what it is? Yes, these tremors we call it as the aftershocks. What is it? Aftershocks. Okay, so just go through that, children. So after this earthquake happened, what happens there? Small tremors occur for the next few hours or sometimes after few days. So for that tremors we call it as the aftershocks. Okay, that's about the earthquake. And let me know, what is an instrument used to measure this earthquake? Yes, what is that instrument? Seismograph. What is it? Seismograph. Spell the word. S-E-I-S-M-O-G-R-A-P-H. Seismograph. Pronounce it. Seismograph. So what is that measuring instrument called for measuring earthquake? Yes, seismograph. Okay, now what it measures actually? The intensity or magnitude of that earthquake, then direction and duration of the earthquakes on a scale. What is that scale called? Richter scale. What is that scale called? Richter scale. So actually what the seismograph is doing there? Yes, it measures how the earthquake, the intensity or magnitude or its direction and duration, how it will be measured using a scale that is called the Richter scale. Okay, Richter. So who introduced this Richter scale to us? Charles Francis Richter. Okay, so Charles Francis Richter of USA have introduced this Richter scale. Okay, clear now, children? So what is the purpose of this Richter scale? Yes, the intensity or magnitude of the earthquake is detected by this on this Richter scale. Clear? Okay, okay, that's all about this. Now do you know, children, earthquakes of this magnitude, if it is of 1 and 2, that will be measured on this Richter scale, and that are weak, very weak earthquake. But if it is 5 or 6, that is the very danger one. Okay, earthquake that if we measure that magnitude is of 5 or 6, it is very dangerous or it is very vibrant one. Okay, so that's all about this earthquakes, and if it is the violent one, definitely it will cause damage to the entire area. Okay, okay, that's about the earthquake. Now let me ask you, what are the effects of earthquake? Let us know all that. Just earthquake is here now, so let's know what are the effects of this earthquake. Yes, what are they? Definitely after the earthquakes, crack will be there in the building, homes, then many work areas, everywhere that crack will be there, is it? Even I have experienced one time in my home, when I was on the bed, sudden vibrant was there and I was shocked, really promise. I was shocked to hear that it was happened years back. I don't remember the exact year. Okay, it was happened, okay, once, but that time I was small and I don't know much about it. Okay, now you children are 5th standard only, but you are now hearing about it, is it? Okay, so we are discussing about the effects of earthquake. What is the first effect? Cracks in the building. Okay, then what are the next one? Maybe fire accidents can occur. We have learned in the safety and first aid about the fire accidents. It is happened because of the short circuit. Okay, fire accidents. Then even dams also often break because of this sudden earthquake. Then and that will leads to floods also. Okay. Then sometimes people may get buried in this debris too. Okay, and they may die. These are the effects of the earthquake. Now let's see the precautions. What are the precautions to be taken during an earthquake? What are the precautions? Suppose we are going to have an earthquake, maybe. So what are the precautions? We got an alarm, about the information it's going to happen these places. So what are the precautions we need to be taken for the this earthquake? Let's see what's that. First thing what we have to do. Yes, it is safe. First thing what we have to do is we have to move away from that place. We have to move away from that place to the open areas. That is the first thing we have to do. Then what we have to do? Yes, we should be very careful. We have to move away from the tall buildings, tall trees, all that. Okay. Mainly that is we have to be away from the tall structures. That's what we have to do. Then next one. Yes, you can see in your textbook there is one boy keeping the hands on the head. Why it is like that? Because we should keep our head safe. That is why either we have to sit under the table or chair or whatever it is, what we give protection to our head. Okay, or instead we have to keep our hands on the head. Okay, that is what we have to do. So what are the precautions? At first we have to move out of the open areas. Then we have to never stand to the tall trees or anything which is very tall. Then what we have to do? We have to take shelter under a table, or we have to cover your head with with our hands. Okay. Then have you heard about that years back that earthquakes occurred in Uttarakashi in Uttarakhand, and crow disturbance. So I think crow also came to learn about this earthquake, maybe. Okay, simply joked. Okay, Makle, so where this earthquakes had happened, witnessed in Uttarakashi in Uttarakhand and also Latur in Maharashtra. That's all. Then Gujarat earthquake, maybe most of them have heard either by news or maybe your parents have been talked about this, maybe. So that happened in 26th January 2001. Okay, it was a drastic, very dangerous one which was happened on that time. So it had taken thousands of people, their lives, and thousands of people were killed, and that entire place was damaged because of this earthquake. Okay. So, and let me ask you one question. This one you have to comment in your comment box. What is that question? You know what we say about the study of earthquake. So that's all for children today. Have a nice day, my dear children. Thank you.